Welcome to the VLenore Show. Here, we will discuss lifestyle, beauty, celebrity gossip, and current events in our own way, my way, the style. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Well, hello, lovers. How y'all doing tonight? Hello. Oh my gosh, it is Sunday. It is 7:25 p.m. my time on the West Coast. Honey, I be forgetting it's 10:30 where y'all a lot of y'all are on the East Coast. Anyway. Hi, Tanya B. Hey, Unbothered Silence. Hey, Lexi the Law Nerd. Hey, We Gotsa. Oh my gosh. Actually, let me do that. Oh my God. I cannot get this time shit right. But I almost didn't go live at all because I was like, oh, it's too late for a lot of people. But I couldn't do it before now. Hi, Smiles. How are you? Y'all, so I was out here going down a rabbit hole, child. All right. All day earlier today. I don't know how I got on it, but I think something like popped up in my playlist, I guess, on YouTube. And it took me into like some shit about RVs, right? So that took me down a rabbit hole. And I was just out here looking and watching shit. And I said, ooh, we should watch this shit together, okay? Because people, I don't know if Sonya thought this whole thing through, baby. I don't think she thought it through, okay? All right? I don't think she thought it through, baby. Please hit the like button. I'd appreciate it. I'm sure a lot of people didn't get notifications. I didn't schedule it quite right. So that's on me. Anywho. Hey TB. Hi, Mr. Vol. Hey, stylers. It's 10:25 p.m. I'm at work, so it works for me. Praise God, girl. If ain't nobody gonna be here but me and you, Mr. Vol, we gonna be just don't have me out here talking to myself, Mr. Vol, okay? Just every now and then drop an emoji or something. Like if you're helping a client or a patient or whatever it is that you do, honey, do your work and focus. Just, every now and then make me think you listening. Because it just might be me and you, girl, out here. Shit. Anywho, hope y'all had a good Sunday. We'll talk about this food here in a minute, but I hope y'all had a good Sunday. I literally did much of nothing. I did some researching. I made a couple important phone calls. Then I cooked dinner that neither one of us have eaten yet. I haven't eaten all day. He had something early. Yeah, when he came home from church. Yes, that's right. I was at home while he was at church. Okay? And I don't want to hear no damn judgment about it either. Yes, he went to 3 services. Why should I have to go to one? He went for both of us. He had to go and play at 3 services. I gave birth to him. Like, I mean, after he's been there for 3 services, like, come on. I'm just saying. So I didn't go. But anyway, when he came home from church, he ate something. But y'all, I made some prime rib and mashed potatoes and sauteed spinach. Now that's the one thing he and I both we can eat the hell out some broccoli and some spinach. We rarely do salads, but I want to get into eating some salads this summer. More of them, I should say. And yeah. So I made some spinach. We can eat that like every other day just to make sure we have some sort of vegetable, some sort of leaf, you know. So I can whip that up in no time, right? It's very cheap at Aldi's. You guys should get their bag spinach. It's really good. I get it. Multiple bags. I think they're like less than $2. Hello. Like, can you beat that with a stick? Come on. Anywho, I feel like an old lady. This is what my mama would be on the phone talking about. Yeah, girl, I made a roast and yeah, mac and cheese and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Talking about what medicine they on. Talk about their sleep schedules. I mean, this is all old folks talk. Y'all know that, right? Y'all do know that. Correct? Huh? You knew that. You knew your ass knew that. Okay. We out here. Oh, we always out here talking about our damn ailments, medications, child, sleep schedules. Sometimes we be on here, sleep, wake up, and be still on the same show. Something wrong with everybody, the people on the show and the people listening. Okay. The fact that we go to bed in your ear and wake up in your ear. You love us as much as we love you. That's what that means. And I'm not fooled by it. Okay. You all should join my group therapy. That's what I was gonna say. Y'all need to get some help, but I think we need to get some help. Okay. I spend more time talking to you motherfuckers than I do people in the real world. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. People in the world, they get on my nerves, y'all. I used to be such the freaking social butterfly. There was nowhere I could go in my town and not see someone I knew or they knew me, honey. I was out. I was that chick. I was that chick. Everybody knew me. Okay. I was in church. All the auxiliaries in the doggone church. I was doing community service work. Okay. I was in pageants. I mean, you name it. I mean, you child. So now I'm tired. I don't want to see people. Y'all, when I left Ohio, I literally told like a handful of people. There are people right now that don't know I moved, child. They don't know. I'll tell them when we talk, child. You know what I'm saying? People be getting on my damn nerves. Anywho, how we get here? What was we talking about? Hey, TC, what's happening? How you doing? Yes, honey. Oh, anyway, what was we talking about, child? I'm just saying we sound like some old folks. That's all I'm saying. We out here, the shit we talk about. We talk about the weather. And we legit be trying to look, the weather affects your mental health, okay? And for some of us, our physical health, right? Some of us are allergic to pollen or whatever, grass or what have you. Okay. They will have you look, we got to pay attention to the weather too, because certain times of the year will mess up your sinuses. honey. If the barometric pressure is high, baby, these knees is gonna be hurting. Okay. That's what the weather becomes a very important subject matter. Okay. All right. Yeah, the weather is a tool. We must check that weather. That way we know whether or not we need to put some long johns on or get a heating pad for our back, a lidocaine patch. If we need to grab some icy hot. Look, these things matter. A decongestant, some Sudafed. Like, come on now. The weather, my fibromyalgia needs to know because I'm gonna need my gabapentin. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? This is what old people talk about. The weather, their health, okay? And what was the other damn thing? Ain't shit else really that matters. Why you bullshit, okay? Nothing else really damn matters. Anywho, okay. Now, what was I gonna say, child? What was we over here? Okay, so I was here all day. Hey, Jaylon. Hey, Muffin. Okay, Miss Lorraine and Chick-fil-A gal. Okay, child. Queen Black, baby. Hold on, Queen Black. Queen Black girl. Can we? I gotta stop. All right. Queen Black, I don't know how you got blocked, but I'm sure I did it. This is what I want y'all to know, okay? If you are blocked and you know you ain't do nothing, baby, just send me an email or something, child, because, honey, baby, it's probably me, okay? When I tell you I be doing too much around here. I be around here trying to do too much all at the same time, Queen Black. And my phone will be in my hand. I'm trying to carry something from one room to the next, and I'm scared to leave my phone anywhere because I'm obsessed. Oh, so I'm the only one? Huh? I'm the only one? I'm the only one, honey. Mm-hmm. Anywho, I be over here doing a whole lot with this damn phone in my hand. And I swear I be blocking people. I swear I do. That's why I be getting scared sometimes. So if you are ever blocked, please let me know. Okay. If you have been unmodded and you don't even understand why, holla at me there too, because that also is a button. Okay. But I have not done that, but Google has. So, with that said, if you've been unmodded and you know you ain't do nothing, child, and we ain't had no conversation, honey, then child, just send me a message because I probably did it. I did it. You know, I'm just saying, I did it. Just count it on, just make it my fault. I did it because it was probably me. 97% of the time is probably going to be me. I did it. In fact, I don't even know anybody who, Texas Toy. Was it Texas Toy? I think Texas Toy accidentally blocked somebody, but we resolved that like super duper quick. Like, you know what I mean? Like that was nothing. That was nothing. Outside of that, child, there are very few people blocked from this channel. Like, I bet I have the shortest block list than most content creators that you know. Like, honestly, I don't have a lot of names in there at all. So it's so easy for me to glance. So that's what I've been trying to do recently. I've been trying to go back and glance every so often just to make sure that one of my, people that I know hasn't done anything is in that box. I gotta, you know what I'm saying, child, honey, because this is getting out of hand. So, anywho, Queen Black Baby, I am so sorry. I am so sorry because, like I said, I did it. I know I did it. I had to do it. Who would have done it? You know what I'm saying? Like, why? Let me tell you something. If it, and you were a moderator too. Oh, that's what I was trying to do. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. There you go. Wait. Okay. And you were a moderator too. What was I about to say? Drop down in the chat again, Queen Black. Child, what was I about to say? I had to make sure I modded her back up. Hey, she's an introvert. Please hit the like button, y'all. Hey, Sarah Colette. I was just, what'd you say? Hold on. I was just checking to see if you were live. Yay, yes, I'm live, child. I'm just out here talking shit right now a little bit. But what was I saying, y'all? What was we talking about, damn it? When I saw Queen Black, that took me off my game because I was like, oh my God. Oh, let me tell y'all this real quick too. I mentioned the other day, but I just mentioned it in passing. Was that yesterday or whatever? Day before? That I spoke with 50 Creole, 50 Californian. She has been unblocked. And so we hope to welcome her back whenever she comes. Okay. So I'm sorry because I forgot 50 Creole. That was probably over a week ago when we initially talked. And I kept forgetting because I can't do it from my phone. I had to come to, my computer, and I was just lazy. And then every time I was about to go live, I was forgetful. So that was on me. I could have done it a lot sooner. So 50 Creole, if you hear this, feel free to drop down just to let us know that you are here. And I'm sorry I did not unblock you sooner. But anyone else, if you think, if you notice that you are not a mod all of a sudden, like how Miss Lorraine, what happened with you? Was it that you were blocked, or was it that you were either blocked or were you unmodded? Or I guess if you were blocked, it would unmod you. I'm guessing that's what happened, because if Queen Black was just unblocked and she doesn't have a wrench. So yeah. Anywho. Wait. What'd you say, CJ? Y'all be up late. I'm catching you on the replay. I gotta get up early. You had us up late last night. Did I? I'm sorry. See what I mean? I don't know what I'm doing, child. I don't know what I'm doing. This time, man, I gotta get used to this shit. Okay, CJ. Well, I appreciate you. Damn, I had y'all. It was late. What time was y'all? It wasn't that late. I mean, come on. What time was it, y'all? Miss Lorraine, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I done blocked Miss Lorraine and Miss Lady too. I can't remember, was Miss Lady blocked or just unmodded? She came in here and she was unmodded, I think. Child, all I know is I did it. That's all I'm saying. Okay? When it happens and you don't know why, I did it. And you just need to say, V, you did it. Okay. V, send me an email. Send me a DM, V. You did it. And then I'm going to say, I'm sorry. Okay. And then I'm going to have to carry my black ass back to the computer and fix that shit. Oh my God, y'all. I'm so sorry. I keep doing this shit. I know it's me. But no, the unmodding thing, I think that was with Miss Lady or somebody else. No, Miss Lorraine, I think you were unmodded or something. Something like that happened, Miss Lorraine, because I remember, well, anyway, it was like a couple people at once, because I know Miss Lady was one of them that was unmodded. And you have to literally to physically go in and unmod somebody, that takes steps. Like you gotta dig to go do it. So I don't know what happens. I think something happens with YouTube. I heard Native mention something about his subscribers are like, it looks like people are unsubscribing. I don't know. I think what happens is YouTube, they sometimes kick people out. I have been unsubbed from a content creator out of nowhere, and I didn't unsub from them. And other people had experienced the same thing, and we had to resub to that content creator. So I don't know if there's some sort of purge that they do, some sort of process, I don't know. And it may not be real people actually unsubbing. I don't know. Wait a minute. What'd you say? What'd you say? V, do you like cats? No. Be nice. I'm a cat lady. No, I don't. I don't. I don't. And I know Smokey is the sector mascot. And I just, I stay out the way. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Smokey is the resident mascot of the Nesto, Sure Nesto, Nasty Nesto, Strawberry sector of YouTube. Okay. And I just stay out the way. You know what I mean? Look, I can't share the space with too many pussies. Okay. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, it's not enough room for any more pussy. Okay. I'm saying what I am saying, and you can like it or not. Okay. Now, y'all, I burnt the fuck out of my hand. I'm sitting here right now with my hand resting on an ice pack. Actually, it's a pack of frozen avocado chunks. Who does that? Who buys frozen avocado chunks? And I was gonna throw the shit out because I was like, I ain't using this. I like avocados, but what the fuck? Who does this? So I was like, look, we ain't had no frozen peas. So I was like, look, you still eating these? He was like, no, I don't like those. I was like, thank God, they're stupid. So anyway, I'm resting my hand on frozen avocado chunks. Okay. And my hand hurts, y'all. So I'd made the prime rib. I'd browned it on top of the stove. And then, it's one of those really nice stainless steel pans that you can, put in the oven as well. So I put, after I browned the on, because it's sliced, and once I browned them on top of the stove, I put them in the oven to let them simmer while I, made the mashed potatoes and the spinach, right? And I went to take the pan out of the oven, had the oven mitt on, okay? Had the oven mitt on, took it out, put it on top of the stove. But then I needed to turn the handle around, baby, and grab that thing and I'm paying the price. My God, today. Miss, she's an introvert. I would too. I would too. I love avocados. I love guacamole. I love I love avocados, baby. Don't get messed up. Don't get it messed up at all. Not at all. I like for breakfast sometimes like an egg with cheese, with some sliced avocado, um, with some sauteed spinach for breakfast. I do. I like it sometimes. I like it sometimes. Okay. Just that's for breakfast. For lunch, I'm a shoot. I love some guacamole. I'll slice it up and make some avocado toast. Shoot. I I love a good old avocado, honey. But they have to be ripe. I don't like hard. They have to be ripe, child. That's why I only buy about 2 at a time because otherwise they'll go to waste. Because once they're ripe, they're ready to go, right? And then they get, bad. So I'll go and buy 2, go back and buy 2 more because I don't want them to be too ripe. You know what I mean? But I want them ripe when I get them. I don't want no hard ass avocado. I don't like that. What you said tastes like a boiled egg? Yeah. Well, it kind of has that kind of texture when it's ripe. Yeah, I can see that. That's funny. That's funny. Okay, so look, y'all. Okay, let's get into the content. All right. Did you hit the like button though first? Huh? I'm sorry if y'all hear a lot of crinkling and stuff, honey. My hand hurt. Okay. Are there any nurses in the house tonight? I haven't put anything on. I ran my hand under some cold water for a while. Now I'm resting it on this frozen stuff. I put some ice in there too. Oh, but it hurts, y'all. That thing hurt. Ooh, wee, it hurts. It's just on the palm of my hand. Ooh. Anyhow, okay. All right, y'all. So let's get into the content. The first thing I want to show you, I said Sonya's dreams and her, I'm sorry, I said her fantasies versus her realities, her RV fantasies versus the reality. So this is what it's funny, the fact that she, was so hell bent on living this RV life, living this van life, all this, that, and the other, right? And she thinks that because he likes RVs and she likes RVs, if we believe she really liked RVs, she's thinking that his type of RV would be hers. Obviously, she don't know Nesto. We know Nesto better than her because we know that was she he wouldn't be caught dead in that bullshit. Not dead. Do you hear me? He would not be caught dead. So this isn't even like the big RVs. This is like a RV. This is a camper, but it's a very nice camper. This I ain't gonna lie. This shit right here, I could live in. I'm just over here thinking like, what I mean, shit. Okay, this is a camper, actually. We're going to watch this. Okay, it is very important that we watch this, baby. Wait a minute. Let me make sure I got the right one. Yeah. Okay. So let's get into it. Y'all ready?
We have been waiting to see a fully customizable from the frame up camper that's built to withstand full-time RV living. This is a 2025 New Horizon Majestic 45-foot luxury RV that features hardwood flooring throughout. It's a rear kitchen floor plan with all wood cabinetry that you can pick the colors. Granite countertop surfaces, residential appliances, a large farmhouse style sink, and there's even a dishwasher in here. The kitchen overlooks the main living space, which offers plenty of seating with 2 couches, a dinette, and that's a 65-inch TV above an electric fireplace. Good size half bath mid RV with a stackable washer and dryer. Moving into the master bedroom that sits at the front of this camper is a wall-length built-in wardrobe for all of your belongings and a residential king-size bed. The main bathroom has a single sink vanity, large walk-in closet for even more storage, and a glass front shower. MSRP on this custom-built luxury RV around $400,000.
Shit.
We have been waiting to see a fully customizable from the frame up camper.
So, actually, I'm going to let it play without the sound. Y'all, that thing right there is nice. Like, that is a for real house. Now, he would do this temporarily, but this is a camper. Okay, this is a camper, my nigga. Okay, look at this shit. This is very nice. I'll take it right now. Okay. I don't know where I'll park that sucker, but that shit right there is nice. Like, damn. Look at that walk-in closet, y'all. That's what I was tripping off of. Not the walk-in closet. So there's that. So, okay. So that, like, if Nesto was going to be fooling around with Sonya, child, that's I would think the bare minimum that he would want. I'm just saying. Now, the other day I was watching this lady. See, now Sonya thinks that she's going to be able to hide from us if she were to actually have talks with TK. Hey, let's talk about it all. Hey, Judy is her name. Good Judy. Hello. I was listening to this lady and I said, now see, anyway, I'll let's listen to her. She's older. I want to say she's 55, I think. She's in her 50s. And she'll tell you her story. You guys may have even seen her before. But what I was going to say is Sonya keeps saying that she's going to have a channel, right? And she's going to do RV life, right? And she thinks that we won't find her. Child, you got us over here looking. You've been piqued the interest. So this shit is on my timeline now. This shit just pops up automatically now. You do a little bit of research and bam, the algorithm really just puts you right on in there. So anywho, I was watching this lady. And as I said, she's got a little story because she has upgraded because she was living in a van. And now she is living in I think this is a camper as well. Hold on. So it was interesting listening. Oh, she's 53. Yes, she's 53. And I live inside of my 20-foot cozy RV. So I think that's why this one came up for me, because I was really trying to see this 20-footer. But this is one of those campers. It's a 20-foot camper, which is much nicer and bigger than what Sonya has, but I guess it's too big to be pulled by a Mini Cooper. And maybe that's why she wanted something that she could drive away in. And I guess, I don't know. But this camper right here is very nice. But this lady has her own channel, so please check her out. I'll put these links in the description as well. But I was listening to her story. Yeah, anywho, let's listen to it, because I'm like, if anything, Sonya didn't see this lady. She should have been watching this lady's channel, and she should have went out and got one of these. This 20-footer. This one right here. Now, this is real cute, like. So we're going to watch it, okay? This thing right here, it's right cute. Okay? It's a big cute, y'all. So we're going to watch it, okay? Here we go.
Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm LJ, and today I will be giving you a full tour of my 2025 GL Pro travel trailer that I travel and live in full time with my 2-year-old Akita Ori.
Okay, so as you see, she kind of gave you a little glance there. Got a little glance there of the whole, camper itself, right? Her travel trailer, but she lives in it. Sonya would be better off in this, but okay, let's watch it. Okay. Wait, what y'all say? Work in progress said, has anyone else seen the recent text messages between Ernie and his idiot? Wait, since when? We just had some the other day. Was it something in the last couple of days? I watch her and her children visit her often. Yeah, and she talks about her daughter, and she has a grandson that comes to visit often. Talking about this lady. She seemed real sweet. Hey, Caucasian Sonya. Hi, April Shine. Jesus. Okay. Let's listen. Oh, and by the way, under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes of criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. I will be stopping all throughout, which is a requirement. So if you want to watch this uninterrupted, you can click the link after the live ends. Okay, thank you. All right. Let's listen.
Today, I will be showing you guys some upgrades that I made to it to make it more mine, to make it more luxurious to my liking. It is a new travel trailer. However, I did add a few things to it, but I'm going to show you guys what I added. I'm going to show you guys what came with it as well. Let's start with the outside. So, walking up on my trailer, it does come with an awning, a nice awning. I have added my little outdoor things to make it more mine, luxurious when I want to sit outside. We're going to start at the front of the trailer.
Now,
at the front of the
let me say this. Sonya did say she wanted to get a chair to go outside. She said that. Okay. She says she wants to be able to sit outside sometimes. See how she could have just got this travel trailer. All right. Got her a cute little rug, couple wicker chairs, little wicker end table. Okay. Put her a flower pot out there. Sit her ass with her readers on and try to attract men. Okay. That's all she would have to do. You know what I'm saying? She would be happy right there. But you wait and see. Okay. I think this thing is right cute. It's real cute for Sonya. It's better than what she got. But let's listen.
Trailer, I have 2 propane tanks, which is located in here. They came with the trailer. I also have 2 lithium batteries that came with the trailer. This is going to be my jack, which I have covered. This is the jack, which has a light to it. If I need to use the light at night, it does come with a light on it. Also, the awnings.
Hold on one second. Zanely Ladybug, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. I really appreciate it. You see the awnings, y'all, the retractable awnings. Come on, man. Look, it's like a whole little patio out there. But wait, you keep watching. This shit is right cute. This thing right here is right cute. Now you wait. You wait and see. Listen.
The awning has lights up underneath it as well that light up at night. I personally added these solar lights that power up by the sun. However, I do have an app on my phone where I can turn them on and off. So I use this for my porch light as well as my motion light. I have one of those on each side of the travel trailer, and I turn those on at night. The travel trailer on the outside came with an outside cook stove, a 2-burner cook stove. It's a butane cook stove. So I can just hook my stove up on the outside to butane, and there is the cord to the butane, and the connector is right there. I can hook my stove up and I can cook outside if I decide to cook outside.
Okay.
This just folds down and it slides right into there like that.
Look at there.
It also came with an outside griddle. The outside griddle is propane as well. It does have a cord, and it hooks to the same space. If I want to grill burgers outside, do pancakes, or whatever I choose to do outside, I can do that. If I don't want to cook inside, so I can cook outside easily. I love this. This is probably my most favorite thing about the travel trailer, being able to cook outside and not go inside.
Yeah.
It comes with a tabletop.
Why? You know why? Because when you cook certain things in particular, that shit will stay in the walls, in the fabric of the furniture. It's just lingering and lingering. Okay. It doesn't matter what it was. You don't want to be smelling like your food and shit. That'll happen in the house. That goes down in the house. Now, can you imagine in this 20-foot camper cooking some shit? Cook too much of anything. Cook too much of any damn thing. Pick your poison. Make some spaghetti, baking some bread, boiling some pasta, making some rice, baking some chicken. Like, that's heat. And then all kinds of smells is in there, and it's all gonna be trapped right there. Okay, right there. The windows can only open so much. So hell yeah, that's why it's a beautiful thing to be able to cook outside. Not that you want to cook everything outside, but hell, you could put some hamburgers on out here so you ain't fried, got that burger grease smell all up in the walls and shit. Okay, all trapped. Enough shit is already gonna stay trapped. Okay, especially if it's Sonya, because she's shitting in bags and we don't know when she's disposing of them or where or for how long. We don't know what she is doing with them nasty ass bags of shit. Hit the like button. Shit. The hell? Hit that like button. All right, now let's listen, child.
Top as well. This is detachable. I can take this off and just put it in one of my storage spaces. This right here is detachable. I can take it off as well. This is my outside cook area. At the front of the travel trailer, it comes with
what?
Voila, a refrigerator on the outside.
Say what?
So on the outside, there's also a small dorm refrigerator, which nothing is in there because I haven't cooked outside.
I know you,
but I will be soon. So there's a refrigerator on the outside at the front of the travel trailer. So if I'm cooking outside, I can just store my things in the refrigerator, never have to go in the inside. And then my full cooking space that I have on the outside as well. Now we will move along to the back of the trailer. So the back of the travel trailer is storage.
Hold on. We got to talk about that. Did you see that there is a freaking griddle? There is a damn a grill as well as a griddle, okay, and a refrigerator and retractable awnings for your little patio situation. Baby, Sonya, eat your fucking heart out. This lady is modest. This is modest. Okay. This is still very modest, but so much nicer than yours. I'm just saying, girl. I'm just saying. I know it's a travel trailer, but it's better. It's better. It is. I'm looking at it. It's better. But let's keep watching, okay?
This is just extra storage. It came with 2 hoses. So if I want to wash Ori off, or we've been to the beach and I just want to wash off, I can wash off. The hoses hook up here.
Huh?
So it does have, and it is hot and cold water for the hoses. So it did come with 2 hoses, and that's hot and cold water. This is to flush out my black tanks. What I have added to the travel trailer is a backup cam. So that,
hold on 1 second. We'll talk about that in a minute. Hold on, let's go back a little bit. So you see them water hoses. This lady is I'm not going to Planet Fitness. I want you to know this, Sonya, there are people that are flushing their toilets. They are running water in that sink. They're taking showers, okay, in their RVs. But they're not too cheap to get what they need so that they can hook up. One, so that they can afford to be at an RV park. That's the first thing. 2, that they can afford to go ahead and hook up somewhere so that they can wash their ass and their hair on the inside of the RV as opposed to out in the driveway. See, this is the shit I'm talking about. You're not going to tell me that this lady right here does not live a better life than Sonya. You cannot convince me. But let's listen, okay? We're doing the research, people. I really want y'all to see what this lady is up against. And had she done this research, see, I didn't need 7 years. I didn't need 7 years, baby. I did not. I didn't need 7 years to come up with some of this shit, to learn some of this. I learned second and third hand listening to you and that's those raggedy asses, Sonya. Shit, I wouldn't know nothing about none of this, but it didn't take me 7 years to catch on. You know, I know one damn thing. If I don't have nothing else in my RV, if I get me an RV and I decide I'm gonna buy it and I decide that I want to do RV life, I'm gonna tell you one motherfucking thing, that you will never have to worry about me not having with me, and that is an inverter. Yes. Oh, I'm gonna keep an inverter. All right. In fact, give me 2 inverters. Now, I don't know what they do. I just know I got to be able to watch TV and be cool at the same time. I have to do it. I can't tell you what to do, but that's what I must have. Okay? So I'm going to keep me an inverter on hand. And you better get you one too. So, okay, so let's listen. So we know everything here. This is the water hoses right here. Okay. They can hook up to the RV. You don't even have to go outside and wash your hair, because you can hook those hoses to the water source and go on the inside of the RV and use the water through that way. But for whatever reason, you don't want to do that. So you said you like to wash your hair outside, Sonya. So with a water hose because of the water pressure. I am not making this up. These were her words. So if you're unfamiliar, I want you to know I'm not being sarcastic. These were their words. Okay. All right. Let's get back into this. Okay, shall we? We're going to go inside, but she's going to show us how she has cameras and everything set up around the perimeter of the premises. Ain't no damn premise. Anyway, never mind. Sonya was talking about she going to get some shit that says cameras on the premises. That's not a premises. Anyway, let's listen.
Thanks. What I have added to the travel trailer is a backup cam. So there is the backup cam that I added to the travel trailer to help me back up, even though I can't back up yet. All of the windows are tinted to the point where you can't see in, but I can definitely see out. Moving right along to the other side of the travel trailer. These are where my hookups at. My electricity, my water, my holding tank, that's 30 gallons, my hot water heater, and then I have more windows. It is a slide out. So my trailer is a slide out also. It's a 20-foot slide out. When the trailer is put on the inside, when it's not slid out, I can still move around. I can still function around in the inside of the trailer. On top of the trailer, don't know if you can see it good, it comes equipped with internet service. So it does have internet service. It has one AC on the top of the trailer. And it also has my max air fan for the bathroom.
What?
On the back.
Wait a damn minute. You mean to tell me that this camper comes with what? Wi-Fi? Say it ain't so. I know you lying. It comes with what? Air conditioning? Huh? Now, see, she's showing her ass. Now, what was that third thing she said? Let me see. Hold on.
It's put on the inside. When it's not slid out, I can still move around. I can still function around in the inside of the trailer. On top of the trailer, don't know if you can see it good, it comes equipped with internet service. So it does have internet service. It has one AC on the top of the trailer. And it also has my max air fan for the bathroom.
Yeah. So you mean to tell me that Sonya could sit her ass on the toilet, shit in it, flush it, and air it out too? If she had just gotten this camper right here, this shit right here is nice. Y'all haven't even seen the inside yet. You have not even seen the cute little inside. It's cute on the outside. This lady got more. This lady has more on the outside of this damn camper than she has more luxury on the outside of the camper than Sonya has on the inside of hers. Hi, Jane. Baby, you mean to tell me that Sonya does not have to shit in a bag, tie it up, and put it in the diaper genie? All she would have to do is plug up that hose to a water source, and then plug up that hose to a water source, turn her Wi-Fi on, child, watch her TV with the air conditioner running at the same damn time. This is a mess. I know you lying. She got more luxury out here. She can do Wi-Fi out here, all of this. Oh, and Sonya can't, child. Sonya can't. Oh my God. The sage. Honey. Oh, hold on. Wait. Where is it? Okay. Thank you for gifting those memberships. Let me see who did it or who got it, child. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, 80% sea moss, Florida T-Bird, Edit Your Name, The Gold Experience, and To the Back Ball End. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, the Sage. I appreciate you. I really do. Yes, and welcome to the new members. Please thank Sage in the chat. Oh, thank you so much, babes. Oh, T-Rain. Thank you. Okay, wait a minute. Miss Unique, Lisa Lulu, Slydia, Shani, Michonne, and Skater75 have all been gifted memberships from T-Rain. Thank y'all. Thank you, T-Rain. I love y'all. Thank you so much. Oh, okay. But y'all, am I tripping, or does this lady have more luxury on the outside than Sonya got on the inside? That's what I want to know. Tell me. What in the entire hell, this lady? Okay, so let's listen.
On the back also had a ladder, just in case I missed that. There's a ladder in case I need to get on top of the trailer to do something. It does have a ladder on it. So, and I have, because this awning is out, I don't know if I can show you guys, but I'll try. I have 2 solar panels. Okay. So I have 400 watts of solar also on the top of the travel trailer. Okay. So on top of the travel trailer, it comes with 400 watts of solar. It also comes with internet service, so I can get internet anywhere. It's 360 view. Anywhere there's a clear view of the sky, I can get internet on the travel trailer. I have the AC, and I also have the max air fan for the bathroom. This is going to cover the outside, so we have the refrigerator here. We have our cooking area here. Of course, I have my little seating area. I can come out and have my morning coffee. So let's go on the inside. So the travel trailer does have a screen door.
This is right cute. I'm trying to tell you, this is right cute. Okay, child. Okay, I'm sorry. It's cute, and we even been inside yet, y'all. Okay. Let's get in here. Let's go.
One of the things I did to upgrade the travel trailer is I added my own lock. So I did put my own lock. I also put my porch light over the door that I will turn on at night. It's a motion light like the other light on the front. The lights are all around the trailer. The trailer is fully secured, so I have cameras all around the trailer as well. Let's hop into the inside. So walking into the inside of the travel trailer, this is where my control panel is located. This is where my control panel is located to work all of my tanks, my fresh water, my gray water, internet. It works everything there. I added these 2 latches here to secure my broom and to also get it out of the way to make space. Okay. This is the kitchen area of my travel trailer. This is the front kitchen. I do have a front kitchen, a 3-burner stove top. It has a plexiglass.
You see what I'm saying? Sonya only has the 2-burner. Okay, this is what I'm saying. This lady, this 20-foot travel trailer is bigger, has more amenities. My goodness grief. This is crazy. Okay, let's listen, child.
Top on it, so when I let it down, it is covered.
That's cute.
I have my coffee bar. I have my sink. The sink is actually pretty deep, as you see.
What? Don't do that, girl. Oh, Now she's showing out. See, now she done showed her ass. Okay. Wait a minute, heifer. No, ain't nobody tells you to show your ass. Don't show out like that. You are now. Look, we can talk about Sonya, but look here, lady. We don't even know you like that. We don't know you like that, lady. You can't talk about Sonya like we can talk about Sonya. Now you trying to shit in Sonya's face. No pun intended. I'm just saying, why you shitting on Sonya like that? Why you? Though she didn't let some water flow out the faucet, I know she did not flex with the water. No, she didn't. No, she didn't. Oh, shit. Sonya, this lady got running motherfucking water. Did you see that? Honey, that faucet worked like the one here in the house. Child, she ain't even thought nothing about. She now look. Is she doing anything with that water? That's good water that she done let go right down the drain. She ain't thought a bit more about it. She don't give a damn because she know there's more where that came from. Okay, she know she ain't worried about it. Okay, that's right, just Nikki, and it's hot and cold. Okay, hot and cold water. No, she did. She done wasted this water right here because she said she don't give a fuck about this little water. Water. Who need water? Water. Shit. Just go outside and wash your hair with a hose, baby. Go wash with a hose. Well, hose knows. Okay, I guess hose be knowing. Okay. Just a whole flex. She done ran this water in Sonya's face. Because Sonya watching. Now that is happening. Hey, Sonya. Girl, why this girl is shitting on you. She said don't come to her sector if you ain't coming correct. This the RV sector. This RV life sector. Okay. Everybody over here, they lived in a van or RV. Okay. And she said, you try to come over there, it's gonna be your ass because she's shitting on you right now. If you can't plug up to your own water source, you might as well not even go over there, Sonya. Okay. This lady got 5 burners. Okay. This lady got 5 burners in her 20-foot travel trailer. Did you hear what I said? She got 5 burners and a griddle with an extra refrigerator. Bitch, bye. Are you serious? This lady's shitting on Sonya. This is crazy. This is wild. Okay. Caucasian Sonya, this is wild. Okay. All right. Wow. Look how she just let that water go down that drain, though. That is some baby. I gotta go back, see her do this one more time. Then I'm gonna let it play because boy, oh boy, this lady shitted on her. Okay, let's watch it again.
Actually pretty deep. As you see.
Oh my. Oh.
And I already had soulless Wi-Fi, so I do use that because I already had it. But the trailer does have Wi-Fi with it. It's $59 a month on the Wi-Fi, which is an amazing price. I have storage bins up top where I keep dishes, bread, cooking supplies.
Bread? You got food in this motherfucker too? You're really shitting on something. Oh, that is terrible. You are really shitting. You are eating and then you are shitting and then you are flushing that shit down the drain. My God, today. Oh, my. Baby. She let water just, ooh, wee. That's something else. And got food in the damn house. Now she's showing her ass today. Okay, but let's listen.
More cooking. And then I have my refrigerator here.
Nuh-uh.
That is loaded with everything now.
Yeah.
Freezer.
Uh-huh.
Ori's food. My grandson comes, popsicles for him.
Okay.
I added this bar stool here, personal bar stool. I added the bar stool. So
let me say this. This I don't like. I like how that looks right there, but watch this. This don't make sense to me, but you know, okay, that's cute, right? That's a cute chair. It's like a nice little height for the counter. But watch this. This bugs me a little bit.
So I could have somewhere to sit and eat or sit and work and look out the window. Now, I do move this bar stool to get to my microwave, which is not a problem for me. So I do have a microwave as well.
So right here, how you sitting there? See, that bar stool, that don't work for me. My knees, the way my knees is set up. I can't work good. I can't work there. I can't work like that. I mean, I can't. I'll have to turn to the side or something. That's not comfortable. Girl, sit outside. Go on outside, child. Because this ain't. Girl, how are you doing that? How you sitting there? Now that chair looked at it real cute. Okay. It looked at it real cute, baby. And I was like, okay, it's a little tight space, but surely if she could put her knees there. But I couldn't do it, y'all. I couldn't do it. I couldn't put my knees there. Just go on outside, girl. Okay. Don't bang up your knees, baby. Okay. Okay. I know my knees ain't like they used to be. You 53, I'm 55, baby. I'm 55, baby. Listen to your elder. Okay. All right. Okay, let's listen, child.
Well, the microwave is right up underneath the bar stool. So we'll put this back.
Wait, did she have an oven?
And then we will move on to the back of the.
Hold on. Did she have an oven? Did that stove have an oven? Let me go back. Wait, because she showed us. Okay, let's see.
This is the kitchen area of my travel trailer. This is the front kitchen. I do have a front kitchen.
He does have an oven. Sonya doesn't even have an. When I tell you this lady's home, her 20-foot travel trailer, this shit right here is shitting on Sonya Durham Waller's camper. It just does. This lady has 3 burners, an oven, and a microwave on the end, and a full, refrigerator. It's not a huge one, but it's enough. She lives alone. Okay, she lives alone. All right. Then on the outside, she got a whole nother refrigerator. So whatever you thought she was lacking in this inside refrigerator, guess what? She got a place on the outside. Nigga, if I invite you over, there's no need for you to go inside unless you got to use the bathroom. Okay. And everybody still can't use the damn bathroom. All right. But if you ain't got to use the bathroom, you can go visit her. She can cook y'all a meal. She grab something to drink. You ain't got to be running in and out of her fucking house. I ain't mad at it. She could cook the burgers, the bread, the fries. She can do whatever she wants to. I can fry some fish, put them out there on the burner. Baby. Say what? She got 2 burners out there, a griddle, and another refrigerator. Baby, this lady is living high on the hog. She is living high on the hog. Did you hit the like button, though? Look at this. Okay, let's keep it going, child. Let's keep it going.
A 3-burner stove top. It has a plexiglass top on it. So when I let it down, it is covered.
And that gives her countertop space. She could put a cutting board over that, chop up her food, prep her food or whatever. Man, this cute. This cute. Okay. This cute.
I have my coffee bar.
Go ahead, girl.
I have my sink. The sink is actually pretty deep.
Don't do this again.
As you see.
Don't do it again. Oh, shit. Every time that gets me. That shit gets me.
And I already had. So
every time that lady wastes that damn water like that, baby, that takes me out. It takes me out. Okay. Hey, 505, what you say? She's already burned all her edges and bridges. She doesn't need a kitchen. Baby, I'm just saying what I'm saying over here. Oh, okay. Let's okay.
Oh, it's Wi-Fi, so I do use that because I already had it. But the trailer does have Wi-Fi with it.
Baby,
it's $59.
What? You got 2 Wi-Fi? Girl, this lady got 2 sources for Wi-Fi. Let me shut up. Okay, let me just ooh wee, that hit me. That hit me right there. That hit me in the spot. Okay, this lady's internet is off the chain. You hear me? Off the chain. She can be streaming. She can be watching something over here and listening to something else over there, honey, and it wouldn't interfere with none of her damn Wi-Fi. She could be on all her devices. Baby, this lady is something else, okay? This lady right here, she is living high on the hog, okay? I ain't mad. This is cute. This whole little setup is cute, though, y'all. It is. Okay, but let's listen.
$1 a month on the Wi-Fi, which is an amazing price. Yeah. I have storage bins up top where I keep dishes, bread, cooking supplies, more cooking. And then I have my refrigerator.
Okay.
Here.
Nice size one. Yeah.
That is loaded with everything now.
Sure.
Freezer. Ori's food. My grandson comes, popsicles for him. I added this bar stool here, personal bar stool. I added the bar stool so I could have somewhere to sit and eat or sit and work and look out the window. Now, I do move this bar stool to get to my microwave, which is not a problem for me. So I do have a microwave as well. The microwave is right up underneath the bar stool. So we'll put this back. And then we will move on to the back of the trailer. So this is my seating area, which I was just sitting down. This is my couch. This couch did not come with this cover. I put this on here because I do have an Akita and he likes to get up here and lay down. Now on this couch will actually.
So it sounds like she's clean. She puts the covers on here because she can always take those off and wash them and then put them back on fresh. And that keeps protects the actual sofa and the fabric there, right? And I think that's brilliant. That's what clean people would do. I get it. I understand. I understand what she did there. Look at her. She cooks and she cleans. Yeah.
Okay. Let out. Let's see. Hold on. I'm going to sit this down. So the couch will actually let out to a full-size bed. I have extra linen to put on the couch, so I can let the couch out to a full-size bed, put the linen up there. If I have someone traveling with me, they can sleep there. As you see, I have plenty of window space. Lighting in here is immaculate. The TV is hung right above the couch. However, the TV does pull out.
Say what now?
And I can shift it.
Yeah.
If I'm laying in bed, Well, it pulls out. I just haven't pulled it out. There's a lot of stuff I haven't did in here because I don't really be in here looking at TV. But the TV can actually pull out and I can watch it from the bed if I choose to. Then here is my bed. It is a regular queen bed. And I did change out the mattress from an RV mattress to a regular queen size mattress. I'll put the link in the description box if you're interested in the mattress. Very, very comfortable mattress. And no, it's not hard for me to make up the bed. I don't have a problem making up the bed. I have a problem if Ori gets up there, but I don't have a problem making up the bed.
So wait a minute, ma'am, are you saying that you don't have to climb up and bust your head to get into your bed every night over top of your seating and shit where you drive? Oh, that's right. This is a travel trailer. You don't have to bust your head and climb up. You don't have to do that, ma'am. My God, today. Ain't that something? Nice big bed. She went out and got herself a new mattress. Sounds like that's what Sonya did too. But she still got to climb her ass up top. That's weird. I'm not doing all that, okay? Hey, 50 Creole, 50 Californian, welcome back. Hey, VLenore and chat. So glad to be back and see all of you. Smooches. Okay. But anywho, okay, let's listen now, child.
Right above the bed is a bunk bed, which I took the bunk bed and I used it for extra storage. So when I'm moving, I let it up and nothing moves. It stays up there perfectly fine. So I use.
So there's a bunk bed right there. So really, Sonya's sleeping up there. That's what it's given. Okay. In other words, Sonya is sleeping up there. Okay. She's sleeping up there. She ain't got the bottom version. Down there, she got to drive. That's what I'm saying. See, her 20-footer is not giving what it's supposed to give. Okay. It's just not. This lady's 20-footer travel trailer is cute. Actually, if Sonya was in something like this, y'all, I could see it. I would still think it's hard work and a hassle to some degree, but at least I could see the accommodations that it gives. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I understand that there are people who have downsized and feel some freedom living like this. And I get it. And I actually even respect it. I do respect it. But I think the way Sonya is doing it, I don't think she realizes that while you may be saving some money, you're not saving maybe as much as you think you are. Because a lot of this shit costs money. Wherever she plugs up to, remember she's got to pay, is it like a weekly rate or a monthly rate to wherever she parks? Like there's a lot that goes into this. Then she's got to pay for the Wi-Fi. You got to do that in the house. She got to pay for her phone. She was always doing that. Now she got to buy all this gas. Like all of this. Like she had to get her alarm system. I don't know how she set that up. If she did it, I doubt that she did anything herself. I just doubt it. But I'm just saying it's not as cheap as one might think. Like, and it's some hard work that comes along with it too. So anyway, let's keep watching. But look, this is Sonya's bed on her. She's up there. Okay. And that's why she busts her head every time she does it. She goes up there. Okay.
Use the bunk bed for storage. And then I have more storage here over my bed, which is where I have my shoes at. And then we will go to the bathroom. Right. So this is the bathroom area. In the bathroom area, I have my toilet, just a regular toilet. I have my towels. There's storage here for my personal things.
Y'all, this really, now I'm gonna tell y'all something. This looks like my bathroom on the ship. It really does. Like, totally. This was my bathroom on the ship. Oh wow. So I mean, I could do it because obviously I lived on a ship in a cabin. So I could do it, but I don't know if I would. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But anywho, this is given the ship. Totally giving it to me. Yep.
This is the shower. These are the colors that I went with. I did add soap dispensers in the bathroom. I changed out the shower head in here because I wanted a rainfall shower. I added soap dispensers here as well to make it more luxurious to my liking. And that's the storage for the tissue. At the doorway, we have the fire extinguisher. So I'm going to give you guys a view from the kitchen to the bedroom. This is the kitchen to the bedroom. So this is the view from the kitchen to the bedroom. As you see, I have plenty room. I move that rug when it's time to go to sleep. Ori lays there during the daytime. We're normally out doing something, or else he'll lay here in the door, and I have the door wide open. I wasn't trying to. We are at a RV resort right now. We'll close the screen on it. So he will lay here in the door and watch other dogs walk by, or else he'll lay up on the couch or sit there with me. But it's definitely plenty space for him. And we're out during the daytime walking. Now, this is the view of everything from the bed to the kitchen. As you see, I still have a large amount of space, and my countertop is huge as well. When I get ready to cook, I will move this table and I'll put Ori's food bowls away in the space down there with his other things, and I have all of this room to cook. So I have plenty space now. Let's walk outside and talk.
Okay, so now she is going to talk about what her experience has been, and she's going to share, spoiler alert, I kind of mentioned it already, but she's going to mention the fact that she was living in a van and was in there, I can't remember how long, she's going to tell, but she was living in a van, so this was an upgrade for her, right? And then she just it was kind of interesting because here she is, a Black woman, middle-aged, basically, she's in the same age group as Sonya, kind of, she's in a 20-footer and Sonya's in a 20-footer, but honey, this thing right here is like the Cadillac compared to what Sonya's over there toting around. Anywho, but yeah, for vacation, Danielle said I could do it for a vacation. Yeah, I could see that. I can't imagine this being my everyday life. I mean, I hear, yeah. I don't. Well, I'm gonna tell you that first one, Danielle. I don't know if you were in here at the beginning. I showed, and I might show it again because it's only like a couple of minutes. This first one, I was like, now look, I might consider living in this one. Okay. If someone is just giving it shit, but the thing, I can't imagine spending, that thing was $400,000. I can't imagine spending $400,000 on a mobile home, basically, I mean, I just can't, not when I can go get a very nice home or a decent one anyway, depending upon where you're at. You know what I'm saying? And I'm single, kids is grown. Like, I mean, she don't even need a lot of space. $400,000. So, but the one that I really like, yeah, it was $400,000. But I just can't imagine spending $400,000 on a damn mobile home. Anyway, okay, let's
talk about my decision to change. As a lot of you guys may know, if you didn't know, I was living in a 2021 Ford Transit van, and I stayed in it for about 3 months, and it was great. It was amazing. I decided that I needed more space because of Ori. If it had just been me, the van would have been perfectly fine. I could have stayed in the van, but it was tight for me and Ori. This is perfect. It is 20 feet and it is perfect. I can take it anywhere. I can back it in a single car parking space if I need to back it in, but I don't know how to back it in. But that's what I've been practicing on, is single car parking spaces. So that's why I know it'll fit. I'm getting better, but I haven't completely achieved the goal yet, but I will in time. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to give up. Yeah, the van. I stayed in the van for about 3 months, and then I put the seats back on the van. I had did a personal build out on the van myself, and I put the seats back on the van, and I decided to put the van on Turo because I'm a Turo host. And I put the van on Turo, and I have so many great memories in that van with my kids, with Ori. I picked Ori up in that van. I drove to St. Louis from Texas to pick Ori up in that van. And it's just, I have so many memories attached to that van. I had to take it off Turo. I had a guest that had rented the van out for a month, and I canceled it because I could not emotionally detach from that van. I do have other cars on Turo that I don't have any emotional attachment to, but I have a lot of emotional attachment to the van, and I just couldn't let it go like that. So what I did with the van was I gifted it to my daughter. I have a 4-year-old autistic grandson, and he's a handful for her. He can be a handful for her. I help her out. I help her so much with him, but I understand that sometimes she needs her own personal space because her home is just like a play area for him as well as a learning area for him, and she don't really have a lot of space to herself. So what I did was I gifted her the van to build out and do what she want to do with it. She has somewhere to live, but I did tell her, just make it your comfort space. When you take him to school, just go out and do you. Go out in nature. Make this your own personal space. As I stated, I have a lot of emotional attachment to the van. I know she's not going to hurt the van. Sometimes she'll go with me and Ori, or she may meet me and Ori at campsites and they can camp out. But she decided she wants to build the van out. So she started a channel. And I will link her channel in the description box below. Make sure you follow her and support her. She is amazing. She's a lot like me, but not like me. We're totally different. We have a lot of similarities. She's quiet as well, but we both like two different things. We're day and night. So what you see me do, you more than likely will never see her do some of the things you see. She likes to read. She likes to do yoga. She's into all of that. That's not my thing. I'm not even fixing to play. She loves to bake. She's a baker. She loves to bake. That's not my thing either. I like to cook meals. So as I stated, if you would like to support her, definitely support her. She'll be in the van. She'll be doing a build out on the van. So the van is still close to home. And if I ever want to jump in the van and just go out somewhere I want to go that I can't take the trailer, it's still close to home. I can still get the van and go out. So I'm happy with that decision that I made. But this has been
So I wanted us to listen to that part of her story because Sonya has said initially she wanted to do van life. Remember, it was all about the van. She was going to get a van and she was just going to live in the van and off the grid and yada yada yada, all that bullshit, right? And so now this lady, here's a Black woman in the same age group, okay? But she has her edges. This lady has edges, okay? This lady has edges, all right? But they are both Black women, even though Sonya doesn't know that, okay? Sonya doesn't know, but we know, okay? They're both Black women, all right? They're both in the same age group, okay? They both wanted to do the van thing first and graduate up to the RV life thing, I guess. All right. And here they are. So I don't know if Sonya talked to this lady. I don't know if she did. Okay. But we ain't done when we get done with this, because this is only about 5 more minutes. All right. There's something else I want to show you. Okay. I ain't done. We got some things. We need to know if Sonya really did her research. Because when I listen to these people, the next video I want to play, when I listen to them people talk about the things they wish they knew, but they didn't know, and they wish they had known when they first got theirs. And they live in a 20-footer too. I think theirs is a 20-footer, possibly like what Sonya's in. I think we'll see when we get over there. I can't remember. But the bottom line is this: they give you 7 things that they didn't anticipate would be a problem that was a problem. Okay. And I was just thinking about Sonya. I'm telling you, this shit took me down a rabbit hole. So I'm dragging y'all's asses down here with me. The fuck? Okay, now let's listen, child.
A full review of my new travel trailer. If you have a travel trailer or RV, put it in the comments. If you're new to my channel and you like my content, or you really may just like my vibe, you may just dig me. If you do, make sure you subscribe. There's more to come.
Yes.
On the
Look, go ahead and subscribe to her. Actually, we can move on from here because what's her name? Hold on, let me do this. Hi, I'm LJ. That's the name of her channel. Let me hold on. Hold your horses, okay? Hold your mule. Let me get over here. Let me remove the comments over there, okay? And let me make her bigger, okay? Oh, let me get out the way. Okay. Hi, I'm L as in Larry, J as in Jackson, okay? Hi, I'm LJ. So go ahead, check her out. Go ahead and subscribe. I did. I subscribed, okay? And this is her RV tour. I'm 53 and I live inside of my 12-foot cozy RV. Full tour, episode 28. Okay, so if you dig her, go ahead and subscribe like I did. Okay, I dig it. Hold on. Okay, I'm here. Okay. I dig her. So I went ahead and I went right on over there and I had subscribed, y'all. Okay, I sure did. I damn sure did. Okay. Now we're not done. I've got something else I want to show y'all's black asses. Because most of y'all is black. Okay. Most of you. All right. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. But for the majority of you motherfuckers, I know y'all black. So let me show y'all motherfuckers this. Okay, hold on. Okay, this is the 7 things these motherfuckers said they wish they knew. Okay, they wish they knew this shit on the front end. Okay, now they like what they doing, so I'm a good spoiler alert. They still love what they doing. It just took a minute. Okay, it took them a minute to wrap their minds around the whole idea and to get through some of these things they needed to troubleshoot through. Okay, we're gonna talk about it here in a second. All right, we're gonna talk about it now. Okay, so this is a couple, and it says 7 things we wish we knew before starting RV life full time. 1 month on the road. So this is after they've done 1 month at it. Okay, but I listening to them. Okay, I felt like they was keeping it real, and when they was talking when they give you these 7 things, honestly, I'm like, yeah, that's a thing. Oh my god, like Sonya, you need to have listened to this shit. This is why I said I learned more this weekend than Sonya claims that she knew after 7 years of research. Now you're gonna stop with these lies, Sonya. Okay, because I know I need an inverter if I don't know shit else. Okay, I'm gonna have one on standby regardless. Now let's listen.
So my husband Lloyd and I have now been living in our RV full time for 1 month. So today we want to share 7 things we wish we knew before moving into our RV full time as complete newbies.
And as I mentioned before, under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes of criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. All right, let's get into it, shall we?
Okay, so the first one is kind of embarrassing. Actually, a lot of these we feel like we probably should have known or should have done more research on. But we sort of bought this RV pretty quickly. We didn't have a lot of planning beforehand. We kind of just jumped right in and figured everything out on the go after we bought it. So the first one is that you can't always trust the RV water to drink. And a lot of people probably know this who are watching this and shaking their heads. We didn't know. We thought potable water was just potable water. And if it's coming out of a tap in Canada, it must be good quality water, right?
That's what I thought. I did have like a flashback just recently, like after we had drank the water out of the RV and we started not feeling well, that I was never allowed to as a kid. And now I know why.
Wow, so I didn't know that, even though you wouldn't have had to tell me, because I don't drink tap water in my own house. I don't drink tap water unless it's like filtered. And I don't have a filter on the faucet, but I drink bottled water and I cook with bottled water typically. And yeah, I mean, that's it. That's all, child. So I would not have been drinking it, but maybe that's another reason why Sonya is not even worried about filling up the tanks. Anyway, let's listen.
So have we been using the wrong hose to that water?
No. Wouldn't recommend it. So just keep that in mind. You can get a filter for your water, I do believe, but we just got big 5-gallon water bottles and they've been doing the trick just like we did in Mexico and all over Southeast Asia. So we've just stuck to that.
Yeah, so there could be a number of things that are wrong with the water. It could be your tanks that haven't been cleaned in a long time. Maybe there was water sitting in there for a long period of time. Or it could be the lines that you're using to fill up the water. Or it could be the water that you're getting from the gas station or the RV park. You just don't know where that water's coming from. So to play it safe, we've started using bottled water. We get the big 5-gallon bottles and we refill them for like $2, is it?
Yeah,
and
very cheap.
It's not a problem. It's really easy, but we learned the lesson the hard way. We both got pretty sick the first week.
Yeah, don't make the same mistake as us. Make fun of us in the comments also.
Where are they refilling this water at, though? What he say, 5-gallon? Is that what they said, 5-gallon? Okay, so like the big, what's my jiggers? It's only $2 to refill them. Talking about the water services, $2. That can't be. I'm very confused, but anywho, let's listen. Okay, that was number 7. Number 7 is don't drink the fucking water. Okay, don't do it. Okay, now number 6. Moisture control. Now that was interesting. Okay. And especially when I think about Sonya. Okay. There's ain't nothing moist around there. Nowhere. Okay. Shit. Bye. Okay. Oh Lord. Okay. So let's listen.
So number 6 is moisture control. So I have mentioned this in a couple videos, but it's definitely something that was a bit more of a challenge than I thought it would be. Because we were on the West Coast in spring, it was very, very rainy. It was very hard to keep the moisture controlled inside of the RV while you're cooking or running the heat. It just was creating a lot of moisture in here, and I was wiping down the windows like up to 7 times a day. I did manage to find a few things from Canadian Tire that were really helpful. You can watch a couple of our other vlogs if you're interested in seeing us, how we managed to handle that. We did find this really handy little thing. It's just meant to help with controlling how much excess moisture is in the RV. It doesn't have to be plugged in or anything. Found it from Canadian Tire. It's about $30 for all the crystals and everything that goes into it. And it's been really awesome, actually.
So it's basically like an air filter. As the air comes in through the top, it gets filtered through these little crystals, you call them. Mm-hmm. And then it fills up with water down below, and it actually works.
Yeah.
We didn't think it would work, but since we got it, we haven't really had any moisture on the windows or anything. And the reason we want to avoid moisture is obviously because we don't want mold in here.
Yeah.
Number 1, that'll make us sick again. We don't want to get sick.
I didn't hear this part. So he's saying the rain water can cause. Wow, I never thought about that. They would have to worry about mold. Like, but wait a minute. How come that doesn't happen to a car? Like, I'm confused. But they're concerned about mold. I never would have thought about that being an issue. See, that's what I'm saying. But anywho.
But also, it'll ruin the caravan. Like, once we start getting mold, we're going to have to reseal everything, probably give it a really deep clean. And if mold goes too far, you can't really reverse it.
Okay, it kind of sucks in the rain. Okay, this rain thing is a problem. Okay. Uh-oh. And Sonya's down there in Florida where there's tropical storms and shit. And then Atlanta tornadoes and shit. I mean, girl, go out west, you got earthquakes and shit. Wow. Anywho.
Number 5, and I probably should have known this, I just didn't really think about it too much, is that it kind of sucks in the rain. All of a sudden the RV feels really small when you're trapped in the rain and you can't really go outside. I mean, you can still go outside if you've got like rain gear and an umbrella, but it's not very fun and it gets mud everywhere and it just makes you kind of really hate RVing.
It's okay for a night or two or like a day or two, but it does actually really drag on if it's any more than that. And we got stuck probably our first 10 days almost in the RV with just really heavy cold rain. Yeah, it really pushed us a little bit right at the beginning.
Yeah, we decided pretty quickly that we don't want to really hang around in the rain, but that's the beauty of having an RV. You can go anywhere you want. So we just headed inland where it's a little bit drier, and it's made it a completely different experience being out of the rain.
All right. Okay. Now,
so number 4.
Hold on. This is the one that I'm like, okay, let's talk about it. Finding a place to park. This is why I say this shit is not cheap. You got to, and there's so much you got to be thinking about. But okay, let's listen though. Hit the like button, please.
Would be about finding places to sleep or park the RV is a little bit more challenging than we thought it would be. We knew we were giving up stealth camping a little bit with getting an RV over, say, like a discreet camper van, like a Sprinter or something. But we wanted something that felt more like a home and had everything that we needed, that we can actually hang out and like work in here, and there'd be enough space for us to do it long term. So we kind of sacrificed that stealth side. So it's a little bit harder for us to find a park. But so far we've had pretty good luck.
And let me say this.
Yeah, I mean,
hold on. I just thought about it. That thing is not big. It's those 2 adults and that big ass dog. Now that no. Somebody gotta go. One of y'all gotta go. Like maybe the dog, maybe child. That's another reason why I would have to have a small dog. But a big dog in there, that little space. 2 grown-ass adults? Hell no. I just thought about that. I bet it stank for real. And when it rains too, you know it be stinking. Now, I ain't saying nothing. I'm just saying what I'm saying. I just know it'd be a whole lot of, that is, I can only imagine. With that big-ass dog in there, baby, when they go to take that doggy outside, it's a wrap for me. Okay, in that small little space, I ain't, Child, okay, let's listen.
I kind of pictured just being able to pull over anywhere and sleep the night. But once you're actually doing it, you realize how obvious it is. And you just don't really get a good sleep when you know someone's going to come and knock on your door at any moment. We have managed to find a few good places, but you really have to do your digging around. There's apps like iOverlander that do help a little bit, but we actually weren't that happy with the app completely, because a lot of times it would tell us there was a campsite or water available or propane, and it just wasn't, or it was closed, or it hadn't been updated in years.
I think because of COVID, it might be a little out of date, maybe just for like where we've been in Canada, the area that we've been in. But yeah, all the destinations that we've tried going to on iOverlander hasn't really worked out, as well as it being winter and down season at the moment. A lot of the taps and things that we've tried to find have all been shut off, which we didn't know that they shut off taps in winter.
Yeah, and having said all that, some of these vans that are apparently stealth, when you've got like all your solar panels on the top, and you've got curtains at the front that are shut. It's pretty obvious. Everyone knows what you're doing.
Yeah.
I don't think it's really too much difference.
No, we find ourselves usually parked by those type of vehicles, and we seem to get away with the same places. So yeah.
Okay, guys, before we go any further in today's video, we're just going to give a quick shout out to Masterworks for making today's free content possible.
Now, if you're like us, travel.
All right, we're on the fast forward through that. Okay, let me see what else. Hold on. Dang, they took a long break, didn't they? Okay. Now here we go.
In the description. So number 3.
Wait, you can't always find what? Water. You can find a place to park faster than you can find water. See, this is why, this is the part I can't sign up for. I cannot be worried about my water source, man. I can't be trying to figure out where I'm going to park today or tomorrow. I mean, seriously. I don't want it. I don't want to do that. That's too much. And somebody can break up in that bitch, and then what? They just got me. I can't run out. I can't get around them. It's just too much to think about. This is too much. This is not safe. Not to me. I don't know. This has got me concerned a little bit, but okay, let's listen, child.
You can't always find water. We made the mistake of not filling up our water tanks before we left the city, thinking it would be super easy to just pull into any gas station and fill up with water. Not the case. We found like 3 gas stations in a row here in BC just had their taps turned off, and when we asked them about the water, they said, sorry, they don't have any.
Wow.
So we spent like a whole morning just driving around looking for water because we needed water to like do our dishes and use our toilet and things like that. And we didn't want to just use all of our drinking water for all that stuff. And again,
so first of all, Sonya doesn't do dishes. There's that. And then Sonya is not flushing her toilet. Now, I know what she is doing with the boo-boo. How is she peeing? Is she peeing in a bucket and shitting in the plastic bag? Like, tell me. Because she gotta pee, y'all. When is she peeing? And where? If she's not flushing the toilet, explain to me, where is she pissing? I'll wait. This is a good question, don't you think? None of y'all have asked this question, huh? Somebody needs to ask the damn question. She is shitting in a bag on top of the toilet. You can't piss in a bag on top of the toilet. It's going to run out everywhere. So where is she peeing? In a bucket? In a jug? In a pail? In a bedpan? How's this working? I'm trying to... Y'all don't have answers? She always says she like a man. Maybe she stand up to pee. Maybe you think she's stuck her little wee-wee in a bottle or something? Not in a plastic, not in a damn shopping bag, Caucasian Sonya. Lexi the law nerd. What? V, please don't put that image in my... Look, y'all are not wondering where she is peeing? Okay. Look, I didn't need to know where she was shitting. But since we on the subject, where the fuck is she peeing? I mean, since she brought it up, you know what I'm saying? She put it out here. So since we had that conversation, since we know she shits in the bag and tosses that shit at some point, since we know that part, she brought it up. It's fair. I think it's fair game to ask, but where do you pee? Where do you pee? Because I think now y'all know y'all want to know now. Now you may not have known that you wanted to know until I said I need to know. But now that I've said it out of my mouth and you've heard it in your ear, you know damn well you are wondering to yourself, well, where does she pee? You a lie if that didn't cross your mind. I'm not saying that it's a burning desire of yours to know. I'm just saying you stop for a second and thought about that shit. You know you did. You know that you did. You know that you did. And now, until we have answers, you're going to always wonder. Now, that is what it is. I'm telling you. Caucasian Sonya say in a Home Depot bucket. I said that it's probably a bucket, a jug, a pail, I don't know, a mason jar. I don't know. Where is she pissing? In a Coca-Cola bottle? Where the fuck is she pissing? This is what I need to know. Where she stick her wee-weeing? Because you know she is like a man. Okay? Peeing in the bag. Not the bag. So she got to stand up and pee in that bag. She can't sit in that on that toilet and then piss in that bag, because that pee is gonna run out somewhere. It's gonna run one direction or another. Okay, it's gonna go someplace. Right now, we don't want the bag to sit all the way down in the toilet, because there might be some water in there, and now you're gonna have a wet ass bag that got shit on the inside and God knows what on the outside, and you got to carry that shit to take it wherever you're gonna take it to dispose of it. It's a lot to think about. This is way too much for me to have to consider in the middle of the night when I might have to get up and piss and shit. This is a lot. I think to be stinking. God forbid she have like a bad diarrhea, just a bad night, honey, a bad day. She ain't gonna be able to get up and toss her bag in the trash every time because she don't feel good. If she's shitting like that, let's say it's diarrhea. Let's just say it's diarrhea. If she has diarrhea, she is not going to be able to just keep getting up, tying up the bag, taking it outside of the RV, go put it in a dumpster, come back. She's going to shit on herself by the time she gets back, because you know how it is for her. So my question is, where does she pee? Okay, where does she pee? This is all I'm asking. This is the only thing I'm just trying to get an understanding of. Okay, where does she pee? That's it. That is it. D-Dub say in the shower at Planet. Y'all are stupid. I can't. In the shower. Y'all are stupid. I cannot, D-Dub. D-Dub, the thing is, it's funny as hell because it's probably an option. Time she peed in there this month. And it's only what's today? The 14th of June? 15th? How many times this month, child? Oh my God, I'm hollering. I'm dead. She did say that she is mopping the floor frequently. Ooh, from pissing all over it? Child. Okay. All right. Miss Principal, thank you so much for the super chat. If she'll shower with a water hose, then she'll pee on the tree. Can y'all imagine? Oh my God. Oh my God. Where's this girl? What is she doing? Oh Lord. This is not a good look. This lifestyle, baby. This is not for me. This is not for me. Thank you again, Miss Principal. Raydella Lewis says civilized people actually use the toilet. I would think so. You know what I'm saying? And then somebody like her, she got stomach problems, right? We know she got stomach problems. It is what it is. I got stomach problems too. I do. They're not her problems, but problems nonetheless. Okay, it's not fun. So for her though, she has explained that as soon as she eats, she got shit. Right? She only has like a 30 to 45 minute range of time maximum that she can be out here in these streets after she eats. Okay. Like, baby, like, you got to cut the night short. You got to eat at the end of y'all's date, not at the beginning, because she's fucked up if she eats. Okay. She's fucked up. So I would think the benefit of this new setup is the fact that because she has to shit so often and right after she eats, isn't the benefit that bring your bathroom with you? Like, if you're gonna be driving around town going shopping and shit in the damn RV, well, if you're doing all that, I mean, I'm just saying, if you, anywho, okay, never mind. What? Wait. Sensible creation, sister. Don't you say diarrhea one more time, V. I'm saying, her bowels is loose. They're loose bowels. So, and sometimes, God forbid, when it's a real bad situation, it'd be like, everything happens at the same time. That can be messy. Okay. And she got bad guts. So all I'm saying is, with her having bad guts and all, I'm sure the benefit of moving into an RV is the fact that her bathroom is accessible to her at any moment. She could even look. She could be on a date. Okay, she could go eat. She could excuse herself in about 45 minutes. She can go shit, shower, and shave, and then be back over there at the dinner place for dessert. It's all right there. She's only big as a minute. If it's coming out in liquid form, how long do you think it takes her to shit? It don't take long. She ain't got shit in her. She ain't got nothing. She ain't got nothing to get rid of. So I'm just saying. I'm saying all that to say that she should get out more, and she should also find a way to afford to have running water and indoor plumbing in her RV. Okay. I just think she needs to work that out. She needs to make sure her Wi-Fi is on point. She needs to have her alarm system in place. She needs to have her running water. She needs to have her tank full, not just the gas tank, but I'm talking about the water tank, all of that. Hey, continuously evolving. Yes. So that's what I'm saying. That part right there. Danielle, what you say? Has she explained why she has chosen not to use her toilet in the RV? Is it because she doesn't want to pay for the water? I think that's it. Remember, she said she don't need water like that. I think that's what she was saying. Look, I don't know if she said it outright, but if you have admitted that you just need somebody's water hose so you can wash your hair, that tells me everything I need to know. That tells me everything I need to know. The same water that's coming up through the toilet is right there in that same shower and sink area. Like, it's all right there. So I'm already in here. So you ain't flushing that toilet. You ain't running no water. Your hands ain't clean. You probably using sanitizer and thinking that alone cleans your nasty ass hands. Child, she ain't got no water. She ain't got no damn water. That lady that we just watched, that lady had 2 different Wi-Fi services in her damn 20-foot travel trailer. Do you hear me? That lady had a big ass bed. She had a pull-out bed, and she had a bunk bed. She can house more people in there than Sonya can. She can also sleep very well, and she doesn't have to bust her damn head to get into the bed. Okay, she can cook indoors and outdoors. She can sit outside or inside. She can watch TV from her bed, from her couch, or over there by the kitchen. Do you hear me? That lady has a refrigerator on the inside and the out. She got a griddle and 2 eyes to cook on outside, and she got 3 eyes on the inside with an oven and a microwave. The baby, They got refrigerators indoors and outdoors. No, nigga. She shit all over Sonya today. Okay. She just shit all over Sonya on today. Oh, okay. But let's listen, y'all. Let's listen.
Some of the apps that will show you where there is water available, not always the case. We showed up to a provincial park the other day to try and fill up our water when we realized it was just a little tap in the middle of the park that we couldn't even get our hose to or drive
Yeah.
to.
There's a lot of missing information. Hopefully we'll start updating when we go to somewhere, and hopefully other people will start doing the same.
Yeah, so the lesson for us is that we're always going to now fill up our water whenever we get the chance, because we don't know for sure that we're going to find it at the next spot.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, see, this is why right here, we'll get to this in a second. But let me just say, the water thing, Sonya's lazy. And she's cheap, y'all. She is avoiding filling up that damn water tank. And that is another hassle. I don't want to have to worry about finding water. Not water, nigga. It's hard to find water. Baby, I don't need them kind of problems. I need my water. Okay, I need my electricity. Okay, electricity, I need it. Okay, I need all of that. But here's the part right here. This is the clincher. This right here is why. See, I worked on ships. You know, it's all about recycling and the water system and all of that, and the black water versus the gray water. And this water can be dumped in the sea, and this water cannot be. And this water is reusable. It's a whole science to all of this shit, right? And I know Sonya don't want no parts of this black water and shit. This is the problem. See, she don't want to have to deal with it. She claims she want this lifestyle, but she don't want it. Because see, I already know I don't want it. Now, if I had to do it, I would be grateful for it. But if you have an option, I don't want to do it. For a weekend getaway, that could be cute. Not even a weekend, maybe 1 to 2 nights, period. Maybe one night. Okay. I can't promise you. I say we get there early Saturday and we leave Sunday afternoon. Okay. That's what I say. Okay. But I need it to be the right part of the year, right part of the country at the right time. Okay. I don't want no issues with certain animals. I don't want certain issues with storms and all of that bullshit. See, there's so much that goes into it. And I would need to know all of this shit just for a weekend getaway, let alone to live the rest of my damn life. Anyway, let's listen, honey. Number 2 thing that they wish they knew was about emptying the black and gray tanks.
So number 2 is about emptying our gray and black water tanks. It's a lot easier and not as daunting as we thought it was going to be. We were really nervous about it because I feel like everyone's a bit weird about it. Even other YouTubers and stuff, everyone's all like weird about the toilet.
Well, a lot of people told us not to use the toilet, and we thought it was going to be disgusting changing it. But I can tell you now, like, it's not at all. You just connect a couple of hoses up. You don't touch anything. You don't smell anything. It actually looks like water, and that's because we put a product in called TMT. I think it is. It's that blue, very strong, potent blue liquid that you put down the toilet, and it pretty much disintegrates everything and just turns it all into water. We have no problems emptying our grey and black water tanks now.
No. If that's something that maybe you'd be like, oh, I wouldn't want to live in an RV because of that, I'd be worried about the bathroom situation. I think a lot of people make it a bit more awful than it.
See, so they're saying that it's not even that bad of a deal. And they were even recommended not to use it. You know, well, what the fuck am I getting this if I can't use the bathroom? Like, that's crazy to me. But anywho, so you know, they're saying it's not even that bad, and if you put that product down there, it disintegrates everything and turns it into clear water. Ugh, but I wouldn't. I mean, just make sure you don't nothing spill out, child. Jesus, okay. I don't want to have to do it. I mean, I won't want. But I ain't signed up for it. Okay, I didn't sign up for it, so I guess that's why I don't want to do it. Okay, work in progress. Thank you, girl, for the super chat. She used the hose because her hair is too long to wash in the sink or shower, and she has to bend over. She don't have edges, so water isn't needed in the front. Okay. Okay. Work in progress. You have a point. You have a point. Sonya, I didn't say this. See, the people said this, Sonya. I didn't say a damn thing. I didn't say nothing other than that lady that we just watched was shitting on you. And now these people are shitting on you because they're saying that they are using, speaking of shit, they are saying to you and me that they shit in their toilets. They piss in them. They shit in them. They get stay water, you know, they find water. Okay, it'd be hard, but they gonna find them some water. These motherfuckers ain't going without water. Okay, that's what they're not gonna do. Now that's what they just said. Okay, and they said they will change out their damn black and gray tanks if that's what they got to do, because they gonna piss and shit in their toilet like everybody else does, and they just gonna pour that shit down the drain, and everybody's gonna be happy. They're gonna live at as normal of a life as they can in this little motherfucker. Okay, now that's what I'm hearing. That's what I just heard them say. But let's listen, child. Thank you, work in progress.
It is.
And the whole reason we bought an RV instead of a van was so that we could have things like a toilet and a running shower and a sink.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, here's the number one thing.
Okay, so number one, this is going to be super obvious to everybody, and it's probably something we wish we did when we bought this RV. But take somebody with you who knows a little bit more about RVs if you're a newbie, because we didn't really know what questions to ask or anything. And I'm sure the owners ran through everything with us and told us, but we forgot a lot of it. One of the main.
Yeah. How about that? How about take somebody with you that knows more about something than you do, so that you don't make any mistakes you don't have to. Huh? Take someone with you who knows more than you do, so that you don't have to make the mistakes that you don't have to. Just, you don't know what you don't know. But Sonya's that person who will never act like they don't know, child. Okay.
Main things was when we realized that we couldn't use any of our power outlets unless we were plugged in, because we don't have a solar or a generator just yet. We're going to install one. But that was pretty annoying the first couple of nights when we realized we can't use anything in this RV unless we're plugged in. Luckily, we made some little wiring adjustments, and now we can charge USBs while we're not plugged in, which helps us to charge our computers and our phones, this camera, pretty much everything we use.
Yeah, there's just so much information to take on board, especially when you're a complete newbie like we are, and like you're just learning everything sort of as you go. A lot of stuff sort of like you forget, like just flies past. But taking somebody that's been around RVs before, we were really grateful to have Lloyd's stepdad that helped us with a lot of like repairs and fixing our fridge, that type of thing. But it would have been really nice to have him with us to sort of explain what we can and can't do with the RV. But if you don't have somebody to go with you, watch a lot of YouTube videos before as well.
It's just one.
And think about this. The girl said that she used to, as a kid, they used to go camping, and she didn't know why she wasn't allowed to drink the water in the RV. And now she knows because they drank it, they got sick or whatever. But this girl knows more about RVs than probably Sonya knew. Because Sonya ain't been in no damn RV, spend no real time in the RV where she was responsible for some shit. This girl was going with her family as a kid. They probably did do some real research. Child, anywho. I know work in progress. I know, child, she said that about her damn hair, a mess. Ray Della Lewis said, you know, Sonya don't listen. No, she don't listen, child. D-Dub said, but she was researching for 7 years, VLenore. I know that's what she said, but I done researched in the last 2 days, and I know more than Sonya. I know enough to know this ain't for me. These people just gave me 7 reasons why I should never even consider living in one of these motherfuckers. Okay? Shit. I'm just saying. Would you say work in progress? She drove Ernie's RV while he was asleep. So what? She ain't responsible for shit. All she had to do was hold the big wheel in place between the two lines. The fuck? She ain't backing that bitch up nowhere. I'm not impressed. Okay? I am not impressed with these Negroes. Mm-mm. Okay, I'm done with them. So yeah, there's that. And is that all? I think that might be the now this one, let's there is one last one I did kind of want to see. We don't have to watch the whole thing, but I did hear a little bit, like the first few minutes. This one's only 17 minutes, but or 18 minutes. We don't have to watch the whole thing. But this is another couple who lives out here. Hold on. And they're talking about the scariest shit that has happened since they've been doing this. And now, safety perspective, I just think it's dangerous as hell what Sonya is doing right now. I am not trying to be funny. I think that shit is dangerous as hell. You think people ain't looking at you or taking notice of you when they could be. And when I say people, I mean weirdos that are watching, like, oh, she rolled up in that by herself. You know, when she gets out and goes to a grocery store. Hello. Can y'all hear me? It lost connection again. I don't know what's going on. So I apologize for that. Let me share this real quick. These people are talking about some scary shit that has happened since they've been living in this damn RV of theirs. Okay. And I'm just like, and that's two people. This is a woman with her husband, and shit happens. I can only imagine what, and Sonya little as hell too, y'all. You don't think somebody might want to size her up? I'm not wishing that on her. I promise to God I'm not. I promise to God I hope nothing happens to Sonya out there. Not like that. You know what I mean? Like, no, I don't want that. But that girl is a very tiny woman who isn't the healthiest. And she can't see. Have we forgotten that? And she walks around with readers on, tearing up her eyes, just tearing them up, You hear me? They're already bad and getting worse, but she tearing them up. So here comes somebody they can get her in a very vulnerable situation, or they go see where she parks at or whatever. Man, like a vehicle. Somebody tries hard enough, they can get you out that vehicle. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, it's dangerous as hell. But okay, let's listen to these folks, child.
For sure, keeping it cooler inside. I mean, it's been so hot here in Nevada.
So here's the other thing. Until I saw her doing that, I was like, oh, does Sonya have these kind of pads? You know, she in the middle of the hot ass sun in Florida with puddles of water falling from her cheekbones. The hell? Falling from the places where edges used to be. The hell? She needs these things. She said they in Nevada and the temperatures was over 100 degrees. I'm sure it's humid as hell where Sonya is and just as hot.
Temperatures have been reaching over 110 degrees, y'all. Whew. Today, we're going to take you through our full story of our scariest encounter living in our camper van.
Okay, they live in a camper van, all right? And there's two of them. So a guy who seemed intoxicated in a tinted white vehicle pulled up to us and yelled out, "Are you veterans?" Followed by, "What are you up to?" We told him we were making dinner. Then he said, "Dinner and strippers," and drove away very fast. He drove past us several times.
This guy right there is just like randomly came up to us and asked if we were, first question was veterans, and now he's driving around the parking lot. Dude, it's kind of creepy. Just hovering around the parking lot. Oh man, that's a little unsettling. There's a black car. Feels a little weird as well. Just kind of sitting there. Oh gosh. What happened to us can happen to any person living in a van or RV. But a lot of times you think, well, it can't happen to me. And it definitely can. For any of you RVers or van lifers out there who enjoy boondocking or taking advantage of those free overnight camping spots or even off-grid camping, well, we posted a video last week, which many of you may have seen.
We received some.
I'm sorry, y'all can't hear? Oh, shoot. Hold on. I am so sorry, guys. Damn it, man. Okay, I'm sorry. Hold on. Okay. Oh, darn. I'm sorry, y'all. I got into it. Did y'all heard me reading though, correct? You just didn't hear when they, okay. You heard me read. Okay. Okay. So the guy said, you know, that drove by said, what are you up to? They said, we told him we were making dinner. Then he said, dinner and strippers, and then drove away very fast. And then he drove past us several times. Okay. So did y'all hear that little, we heard everything. Y'all heard everything? I'm confused. Okay. Well, I started it over. So child.
This guy right there is just like randomly came up to us and asked if we were, first question was veterans, and now he's driving around the parking lot. Dude, it's kind of creepy. Just hovering around the parking lot. Oh man, that's a little unsettling. There's a black car. Feels a little weird as well. Just kind of sitting there. Oh gosh. What happened to us can happen to any person living in a van or RV. But a lot of times you think, well, it can't happen to me. And it definitely can. For any of you RVers or van lifers out there who enjoy boondocking or taking advantage of those free overnight camping spots or even off-grid camping, well, we posted a video last week, which many of you may have seen.
We received some incredible comments and tips from our viewers who shared their own experiences in similar situations. And actually, some of those tips made us wonder, should we have left the parking lot actually sooner?
And for all my ladies out there who solo RV, it's especially important for you to think about and be prepared for.
So let us take you back to what happened.
Sonya, are you listening? See, this is what I'm talking about. Sonya, did you look into this kind of shit too? The dangers of being out there alone. At least this woman has her man with her. Okay. That other girl, she had her man with her. At least there's two of them out there. Okay. The other lady, her shit, I don't know. I like her shit. The first lady, okay, that the first lady, she got it going on over there. That's all I know. She got it going on over there. And Shit, her thing, it might be a little harder to get into hers because, honey, she got steel traps and motion detectors and alarms and 2 Wi-Fi systems and child, she got it going on over there. She might be all right. She got a dog, okay, and so that dog will warn her, okay. I bet she got some heat up in there too. I bet you she got some heat. Now, what you think? Okay. That's what I think. Anyway, let's listen. All right.
We had just had an amazing camping adventure in Death Valley in the Alabama hills. And we had a long road trip ahead of us that day. And we knew we'd be staying either in a parking lot somewhere or potentially a truck stop.
Yeah.
And so we had many, it was like about a 4-hour drive or so. So a long road trip. And the thought was we'd have an enjoyable night. Tanya had prepared. She was going to make an amazing dinner in the parking lot. So I was super stoked for that. And we thought it was going to be just a wonderful time. We had no idea what was in store for us. We had also looked online for the reviews of these places we were thinking about staying overnight to make sure there weren't any obvious safety concerns in those places. And we actually.
Okay, the work in progress says Sonya got her man and the global Tellink lady. Woo, child. My God, today. A mess. A whole entire mess. All right. What happened to y'all, child? What happened?
They had not seen any, so we felt pretty comfortable in terms of where we were headed.
So we were considering 2 primary spots, a truck stop, which we all know truck stops can be pretty loud. And if you've camped overnight at truck stops, that's the case. Or there was a casino with an abandoned amusement park. So
hold on, sensible creation sister said, I ain't staying nowhere called Death Valley. Child, I'm telling you right now, this could not be me. Do you understand? This can't be me. This could never be me. I can't. Now, I might do it one good time just for fun. But I told y'all, if we would have to go today and come back tomorrow, okay? And even then, I need to be clear about the luxuries available to me. Okay, I'm just saying what I'm saying. And I mean that shit. Okay, thanks, work in progress, for that super chat.
We checked out both, but we thought it'd be pretty cool to check out and explore the abandoned amusement park that was attached to this casino. Not to mention, the parking lot seemed really quiet, well lit, and there was security patrol. So we thought we were going to have a good night.
Shortly after we arrived to the parking lot, however,
I don't know, a place that's an abandoned amusement park, it already sounds creepy to me. Wait. Rossi said, couldn't be me. Me either, sis. Raydella Lewis said, I like following their adventures, but it's not for me. Right. I don't mind watching this and hearing about it. I mean, that's why I said I went down the rabbit hole. This shit got real interesting to me. And I have looked into tiny homes. Like I remember during the pandemic, I was like, ooh, tiny homes. This is I was really into watching a lot of the channels that are right here on YouTube, child. It was just intriguing, Anyway, let's listen.
Tanya noticed a Ford Explorer slowly driving by the back of our camper van. And Tanya has great spidey senses, much more than me. I tend to just miss all that. I mean, her spidey senses immediately kicked off. I wasn't too worried at the time. We've seen many folks drive by our Echo and really check out Desert Snow because it does look different from many other RVs. So I thought, okay, they're probably just checking out the Echo. Nothing to worry about.
Yeah, you know what? Dave's right. Despite my spidey senses, which I tend to have often, I did notice this black Ford Explorer slowly rolling by Desert Snow. And like Dave said,
Can I say this too? I can see them together. And I mean that in a good way. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes I look at interracial couples, I'm not gonna lie, and I start thinking to myself, I wonder which one of them had a fetish, or did one of them have a fetish, or what's really going on here? Do they love themselves? Like those things go through my mind, whether that's fair or not. I'm just telling you guys. And then of course it's not I really don't judge it, it's not for me to judge who you're with or what have you. But I'm not gonna lie, there are things that run through my mind, and I have to pull back and say, well, wait a minute, you don't even know these people. you know, you don't know how they met, what their connection is, whatever. They found love, so be it. But there are things in my mind that make me say, based on history, just make me say, okay, did he have a fetish? Did she have one? Da, 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 da. All that goes through my mind. But these two, honestly, I see them together. Like, I feel like they talk alike. And when I say talk alike, I mean they communicate in a similar fashion. They do it respectfully. They don't step on each other when they're talking. They're complimenting one another. It just looks like their support. Like, I see the connection. I don't know, it's weird. It's not that it's weird, it's just that I can see them together. I see them as a match. The way she looks at him, the way he just complimented her. I know, I see them. And I mean, think about this, the type of lifestyle that they are right here leading. Like, if they don't like each other, you can't do this. Who could do this with somebody they don't like a whole lot? Like a whole lot. Like, you gotta look like this person right here. You gotta really, really like them. Cause bitch, this is no space at all. But okay, all right. Hit the like button, y'all, please. Thank you.
People do check it out. But there was something weird I felt inside. It was tinted windows. It was rolled down just enough so you couldn't see the person inside. It was really just rolling by slowly. So we really didn't think anything of it more than that. And we went into the casino, which was still open, met the teams from the management team, which talked about some of the rich history, which we love doing, exploring history of places. And we really were enjoying ourselves.
We stayed inside the casino for a while and couldn't see our van or our bikes, which are attached to the back of our van during that time, obviously. And I do have to admit that I did have a bit of nervousness just kind of thinking about our bikes and also the Ford Explorer.
Me too.
That Tanya had mentioned. And just, that fear would come out and our bikes would be missing. Because we have a lot of friends we know that have actually had bikes ripped off before at various places. So I had a little bit of nervousness there. And so when we came out of the casino and saw our van and, of course, the bikes attached across the parking lot, there was definitely a little bit of a sense of relief there.
So by this time, it was starting to get dark. And so we decided to go inside, and I was prepping and starting to make dinner. And then all of a sudden, as I'm making dinner, there was this white car that pulls up. It drops its tinted windows fully and just starts staring at the RV. So I'm looking out the window, and then I decided to open the door. I thought maybe it was someone that knew us.
Right, and I was resting in the back.
Yeah,
I didn't even know what was going on.
And Dave was resting in the back with the kitties. And so I decided to go outside and...
Oh my God. I don't understand why y'all got all these people and things in there with y'all. Child, are you serious? Like, look, I get concerned when people have multiple pets in apartments that are small, or big dogs, and multiple big dogs in a small apartment. These people are in a van, and she said kitties, as in multiple. Raydella Lewis said they got two. Jesus. Why do y'all need animals too? Why do y'all need pets? Now, I'm just saying that that's too much. That's too much. I am sorry. If it was me, an adult, just one adult by myself, I'm single, right? And I have a small pet, maybe one, maybe because you're alone, maybe that's what you need. Fine, go for it. But when you got multiple humans, why do you need an animal, let alone multiple animals? That's a lot. They in a van. Oh my God. Okay.
And take a look and ask and say, hey, what's up? His first response, as soon as I said that, was, are you veterans? And I'm like, okay, no, we're not veterans, but our families are. We're actually military brats. And then he jumped right in. He says, what are you up to? I was like, well, we're just cooking dinner, and I'm going to get back to it. And he goes, dinner and strippers. And weird, just powered it, just booked it right off. And I was like, that was really, really, really weird encounter with this creepy guy. This guy right there is just like randomly came up to us and asked if we were, first question was veterans. And now he's driving around the parking lot. Dude, it's kind of creepy. So I let the security guards know, but he's out there just hovering around the parking lot. Oh man.
Now, while I was resting, I heard Tanya talking to someone outside our van, and I didn't think too much of it. I couldn't really hear what was being discussed because our AC was blaring right over my head.
Hey, Craig.
But it's not unusual. We had met the managers in the casino. I thought maybe one of them had stopped by on their way home at the time. It was time, kind of end of the day. They were maybe leaving, maybe saying goodbye. Or sometimes, a viewer from our YouTube videos might stop by, recognize us, and we talk to them. That's very common. It happens. And so I didn't think anything of it.
Yeah.
But then when Tanya came in and told me what happened, and in particular, the question about veterans, I mean, my first thought was, I think he was trying to figure out if we had firearms. As you think about veterans, you would kind of expect veterans, more often than not, probably to have firearms. Maybe that's not true, but that's kind of a thought I think many of us have. And so that's all I could think of. And it made me starting to get very uncomfortable. I was starting to really join Tanya with those spidey senses for sure at that point.
Yeah, so Dave's spidey senses are going off. Mine's are like going berserk.
Yeah.
And I saw the security guard, do a round. And so I immediately went outside and I told the security guard about the encounter I had with the car that sped off. And he told me to describe it so I could remember it right in my head because I always pay attention to things like that. So I told him what type of car it was. I told him the description of the guy when I remember. And he says, I'll keep an eye out for it, and then kind of went away. So I'm automatically getting nervous about different things. And because of that, my spidey senses went off again, thinking about the Ford Explorer that was there earlier. So I just looked out the window to see if I saw this Ford Explorer, and it was there. It was so scary. It was there. And it was driving past, again, our RV, and it was doing slow motion right behind us, like slow motion. And then I'm watching it as it's slowly leaving the parking lot. And you guys didn't see this as well, but when I was making dinner, I ended up giving I made a plate for the security guard, to make that connection. I know they work hard, so I wanted to say, make sure you're eating properly. And I always make a boatload of food. So I gave him a plate. And when I brought him that plate, he told me that he did see him. He didn't see him at first, but then he did see them. He approached the guy, and he said the guy seemed a little off, like he was on drugs or something mental. So I said, well, that's not good. I'm glad we have you guys here and things of that nature. So I was getting really, really nervous. But, I was thinking maybe we're overreacting about some of this. As long as we got the security guards here, we could be fine. And I just kept getting this overwhelming feeling in my gut and in my head. And it just felt like situations went from one thing to the next. And we were getting really nervous. There's a black car. It feels a little weird as well. Just kind of sitting there. Oh, gosh.
Yeah, that's
that is the same one that was there earlier. The Ford that was there earlier that also kind of circled by. Black Ford Explorer. Oh my goodness.
And after trying to talk to the security guard, he left to do his rounds around the parking lot. And then maybe it was about 15 minutes later or so, the security guard pulled back up near us. And I went out and talked to him. And he actually said he saw that white car with the tinted windows parked in another part of the parking lot, an area that we actually couldn't see, and there was no one in the car.
Yeah.
Right. And so that's what he said. He didn't know where the person had gone. And at that point, the security guard told me that he was actually going to go on break and eat the pasta, enjoy the pasta that Tanya had given him earlier.
And shortly after the security guard told Dave he was going on break, it's probably like another 10 minutes went by, that black Ford Explorer came back. And right behind it was a white tinted out Sprinter van. And they both drove really slowly back behind our RV, behind Desert Snow. Either they were looking at the bikes. I don't know what it was, but they drove by really slow. So I'm cooking, and I'm just kind of side eyeing, looking outside as to see where they're going. And they both parked next to each other. And what made it even worse is they didn't get out of the car. The cars were both idling, and the black Explorer and the white tinted out Sprinter van, they didn't get out of their vehicles. So I'm really freaking out at this point.
Yeah, we were very nervous, really exposed to it, because we knew the security guard was currently on break.
Y'all, we got so nervous because we felt like we were being cased.
Yeah.
Like they were thinking about taking our bikes and throwing them in the back of the van, for example. So at this point, I'm like, okay, Dave, we got to do something right now. So
Yeah.
we wanted to pack things up very inconspicuously, so to not trigger whatever they were thinking about doing. So rolled up the shades like we're about to have a nice dinner. I told Dave to get into the front seat, get things ready up there while I secure things back here. Because as soon as we drop these van maids, we need to hit it. Oh
I
my
know
gosh,
it was really
so
scary, right? And yeah, we were both very scared at that point. Our suspicion was that they would approach us while the security guard was on break and try to take our
Oh
bikes,
my gosh.
or worse, try to
Fuck
take our
your-
camper van. And so we knew we wanted to get.
No, fuck your bikes. Hell, fuck the camper van. I thought you was worried about them taking you. Shit, and your life. Child, what is you saying? Fuck that shit. What? I thought he was gonna. Boy, bye. The hell? Muffin 218 said they watch security cars and see their routine around the parking lots. They were going to be robbed or harmed physically or trafficked. Who knows what all they were going to do? You know what I'm saying? But we worried about our bikes. Let them have the motherfucking bikes, okay? Because I'm gonna pull off while they grabbing them damn bikes. The fuck? Ooh. Anyway. Sonya, pay attention, heifer. Pay attention.
Get out of there quickly, and not raise any red flags to them that we're about to leave while
Right.
we were packing up to get ready to kind of get out of that parking lot as quickly as we could.
Exactly. Our biggest concern, like before pulling off and driving off, was that they would either try to cut us off. There's two vehicles, cut us off, or hold us up, or whatever it might have been, right as we're about to pull off. So we had to react quickly. That was the whole plan, is we need to react quickly. I still had enough visibility in my shades to see where they were as Dave is getting things ready in the front. So right as we dropped the shades and we're about to drive off, we drove off. There wasn't an issue. But I'm like peeking back, I'm looking back, and I'm just afraid that they're gonna follow us.
Yes.
And it was like very fortunate that they did not follow us. But then as we're, you leave the parking lot, and as you're heading on the highway, you still have good visibility of the casino parking lot. So you could see the white van and you can see the Ford Explorer next to each other. And at that point, I saw the white van folks get out. They went around to the other side. That was
right when we left.
Right when we left. Other than they were sitting in there, they were idling. And then right when we left, they get out. So there was a lot of little things that drew some suspicions, but we felt very relieved, like they weren't following us. So we wanted to try and make a good dent between the casino and where we were going to camp next. And why I'm getting even extra nervous, even talking about this, is because a lot of the comments from our viewers that we were reading on situations like this that may have happened to them, and things that we weren't even aware of that could have happened even worse.
Now we were super relieved getting out of that parking lot. And once we're on the highway, we were going to go to the next exit and there's a truck stop right after that. We were not going to do it because we were afraid they'd follow us to the next exit. So we just kept on going. We went a good 45 minutes, decided to go to a truck stop that we knew very well. We'd actually stayed there before. We felt safe. It was super active. It was very loud. Very loud truck stop.
I'll take that in.
But tons of truckers, well lit. We were comfortable sleeping there. So we headed there, and when we got there, it was just a huge relief.
I will take that truck stop with noise after that situation.
Yes.
Any day.
As Tanya mentioned before, we received some just amazing comments and tips from our viewers. So thank you very much for that. We really.
Well, that's the gist of that story too. But that's a lot. D-Dub said, imagine someone off might could have ran their camper for GP. Absolutely. Like that might be a tactic. You know what I'm saying? Or just, and you're right. Some folks on GP just because they ain't got shit else to do. They're just assholes. Like, I don't know. I never thought about it so much before, but damn, there's just so many things. You're so vulnerable in that circumstance, to be quite honest. The next morning I would have been in the line for the pew pew permit. That's what I'm saying. Gee, like that one lady, I feel like, I hope she got some heat. I feel like she probably does. I will hold on. Hold on. Get out of that one. That one. Yeah, this custom built one. I'm gonna show this again because this is a real quick short. But baby, if I gotta be in one, it can't be one less than this right here. Okay, I just don't understand. Okay, anyway, this here. Let me share the screen, child. All I'm saying is, I can't do no less than this. I can't do no worse than this. This is as bad as it gets for me. Okay, this is as bad as it gets for me. Let me show y'all. Let me let her tell us all about it. Okay.
Customizable from the frame up camper that's built to withstand full-time RV living. This is a 2025 New Horizon Majestic 45-foot luxury RV that features hardwood flooring throughout. It's a rear kitchen floor plan with all wood cabinetry that you can pick the colors. Granite countertop surfaces, residential appliances, a large farmhouse style sink, and there's even a dishwasher in here. The kitchen overlooks the main living space, which offers plenty of seating with 2 couches, a dinette, and that's a 65-inch TV above an electric fireplace.
Hold on. Let's go back a bit. Because that's the one thing I that one lady's place, she didn't have a dishwasher, did she? Did she have a dishwasher? I don't think she did, y'all. Baby, this thing right here, this is what I'm saying. I can't, this is as slumming as I can get, okay? All right, because here's the thing. This thing right here, first of all, it costs $400,000+. Okay, so there's that. And if you can afford that, and you can afford to put this sucker on the road, okay, when you need to put it on the road, you got some money. You got some damn money, okay? They got dishwashers, washer and dryer, sinks. I think there's multiple bathrooms. I think there are multiple bathrooms in this one, honey. There are. You got to have some money to even spook with this one right here. Okay, child, let's go back. But yeah, the other one, they didn't have no dishwasher, baby. This right here, look, she got a big old Sub-Zero refrigerator, honey. Big ass microwave. She got a dishwasher, nice sink area, still countertop space, a good amount of countertop space. Okay. Looks like she got a lot of cabinetry there. Oh, what you say, Rossi? This is nice, but you have to hook it up to a truck. Yeah, you do. But I'm just saying, if you want me to be up in some damn RV with you, and we supposed to be living in it, okay? We need some money to live in it. We need some money to buy it, but we need some money to even live in this mother sucker. This thing is huge. It's huge, right? Even though it's small, it's huge. You know what I mean? Like, child, D-Dub said, you ain't good players in this one. All you need.
We have been waiting to see a fully customizable from the frame up camper that's built to withstand full-time RV living. This is a 2025 New Horizon Majestic 45-foot luxury RV that features hardwood flooring throughout. It's a rear kitchen floor plan with all wood cabinetry that you can pick the colors. Granite countertop surfaces, residential appliances. And with all wood cabinetry that you can pick the colors.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Much longer. Okay, can y'all hear me now? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. Me now. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. Why is the sound like that? Why is the sound like that? Hold on 1 second, y'all. Yeah, something's weird with the sound. Okay, y'all. We won't. Hold on. Let me see. Yes, hold on. Let me see. Oh gosh. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end the live because I don't know what's going on with the sound. Oh, actually, I'll tell you what. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Okay, can y'all hear me? Is that better? Let me see. Okay, can y'all hear me? Oh, that is better. Okay, that is better. Okay. Oh, Lord. Okay. Well, let's watch this one last time. Again, it's only a couple minutes and then we'll be done. We'll be out. Sorry about that, you guys. Okay. Sheesh. I don't know what was going on. I think the computer connected to my son's earbuds. Then when he put them away, it just changed the sound or something. Something weird happened. So anyway, okay, let's go.
Granite countertop surfaces, residential appliances, a large farmhouse style sink, and there's even a dishwasher in here. The kitchen overlooks the main living space, which offers plenty of seating with 2 couches, a dinette, and that's a 65-inch TV above an electric fireplace. Good size half bath.
A 65-inch TV. Do you hear me? That's plenty of Sonya, how big y'all think that TV is that's above the cab in that RV she in? Like a 42-inch? If that might be, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, let's watch. Let's listen.
Bath mid RV with a stackable washer and dryer. Moving into the master bedroom.
Wait, y'all couldn't hear that? What the hell is going on? Okay, hold on. Jiminy Christmas. Okay, you should be able to hear it now. We hear. What is y'all talking about? Okay, I'm so confused. Okay, well, let's go back just a tad. All right, here we go.
And that's a 65-inch TV above an electric fireplace. Good size half bath mid RV.
So that's a little dinette area. I missed that the first time around. So there's that little dinette area right there. So there's the 2 reclining chairs / love seat or what have you. Then there's the other long couch on the other side. Got the 65-inch TV and there's 2 chairs there, but you could put another chair at that table. 3 people could eat at that table. Okay. Anyway. Okay, let's listen.
Above an electric fireplace. Good size half bath mid RV with a stackable washer and dryer.
So the half bath is big enough for the stackable washer and dryer to be there in the storage case. Okay. Sonya, get into this, Sonny. Get into this, baby. Because this right here is doing the damn thing. Okay.
Moving into the master bedroom that sits at the front of this camper is a wall-length built-in wardrobe for all of your belongings.
That's a king-size bed. Hello. It looks like a California king, but it's damn sure king. Okay. So the master is big enough for a king. Another huge TV can fit across from it. A lot of storage, dresser space, a walk-in closet with a master bath that's super nice. Okay, so we'll get there. Hold on.
And a residential king-size bed. Yeah. The main bathroom has a single sink vanity, large walk-in closet for even more storage, and a glass front shower.
The shower is big enough for 2 people to be standing in there. It's not like, the cabin shower. Okay. But yes, look at this.
MSRP on this custom-built luxury RV around $400,000.
So for $400,000, that's all you need for this one. But my thing is, if I'm going to spend $400,000, you think I'm going to put it in something that can be rolled around from place to place? No, I need something in the ground. I need something sturdy. Okay. I need something real sturdy like. Okay. Y'all, that's it. That's all I got for y'all tonight. Thank y'all for kicking it with me. We've been out here for almost 3 hours. Okay. We have tomorrow. I will be back with finishing up that interview over there with Jennifer Williams and her husband, child, and the auntie. Okay. We got to still talk about it. We still got to talk about you raggedy mother suckers in the chat. Okay. We still have to talk about you all as well. All right. So that's what we're going to do that tomorrow for sure. And there's some other content that I've been thinking about pulling out, but I'm still researching and trying to get a feel for whether or not I want to, whether it's enough. This is one of those story times that's going viral, and I'm just trying to decide if I'm even into it. But anyway, there's that. So, anywho, thank y'all for hanging with me. What time is it? Okay, so here is 10:18. So on the East Coast, it's 1:18 a.m. Thank y'all for hanging with me. Those of you that are on the other side, y'all that are on the other side of the country, thank you for hanging with me tonight. Have a wonderful night. Get plenty of rest. Okay, but I'll be back tomorrow. Yeah, I got a couple things I want us to talk about. All right. So I want to thank again everyone who gifted memberships tonight, who super chatted. I want to thank my beautiful moderators for holding it down in the chat and to give kisses to everybody who came through tonight. Okay. All right. Know this. Know that I love y'all. I do. I love you to pieces. And ain't a damn thing you can do about it. Nothing. Smooches.